Living in Boulder, VLOG for the 31st of October 2020. Currently it's I think 1:48 a.m. on November 1st, 2020. It's Sunday already? I think maybe Sunday morning. So this is officially 2 weeks into my Exceed 4000 building on Google Earth. You can download it on my website on the front page on the top. After the first week, I did, the rings and stuff, and I just got a lot done. But I said by 2 weeks I would be lookable. Not after tomorrow, but yesterday what I did was, but if I do it one more week, give the building 3 weeks, one more week, and yeah, it'll look good. So what I decided on, I think the last time I did a video yesterday, I was talking about putting the New York buildings on the first ring, but that's ridiculous. It's too much weight. Thing has to be realistic. But I decided to put, I hadn't really completely decided how I wanted the inside to look. I didn't feel like I had it filled up, but now I do. 6 kilometers across is how big the Exceed 4000 building is, 4 kilometers high. And 6 kilometers across is big. I superimposed that on New York, and it's bigger than the skyscraper, concentrated high skyscraper area of Manhattan. I think of Manhattan and downtown at the same time. 2 downtowns together. So yeah, you could fit all the skyscrapers. So I looked on Google Earth, on Wikipedia, and I saw that, yeah, there's the list. Top 100 skyscrapers, not top 100, I think that's how it's titled, but top skyscrapers of New York. And Wikipedia is so good these days, they have it of a lot of cities, like they have it for Denver. Could have done it for Denver, but, and I don't know how they decide where the cutoff is. I can't remember if it's the lowest building on their list is like a official skyscraper limit, but it had 143 city buildings on it. So I decided to do the top 143 buildings. That would make, that's really cool. It makes the YouTube, New York look cool, look interesting. That's an interesting way to look at something, because you're looking at YouTube. I keep saying YouTube. You're looking at, I'm kind of high right now, really high. I haven't been smoking weed, got it at the store today. If you're looking at New York, the top 143 buildings altogether like that, you're looking at New York. It's just a different New York, especially if you were to see it compared to other cities, like see them all there compared. Be a good way to contrast. But yeah, so I figured I could throw all those into inside of the city, the building, and then have enough space for other stuff too to make it a realistic city. I think I want to put all of the lakes at their actual size from Central Park inside. Maybe including the lake in the middle, because what I'm going to do is have a for when it rains, figure out exactly how much water and even illustrate it on the map is created, and how big of a river you can make when it's raining from the size of the building. And then funnel it in to have a circular waterfall that goes around the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is the same height as the Queen's Chamber in the pyramid, because the Exceed 4000 is roughly the same shape as a pyramid. Microcosm, vortex with the water around it. And then around up to the top is going to be a spiral road up, and it's going to be 1,000 meters high, because that's the height. The biggest building being built right now, the Jeddah Tower. It's also the height of the Judge Dredd buildings, which I want to use. I'll make them big flat like that. That's where the waterfall is going to come off of, and then I'll have a road up there going around. That's what's going to, and other buildings will lead that to the water to that. I think I decided on how high I wanted it to be, but then I forgot. Or maybe it'll be different height, but it'll be roughly the same. as the. I'm gonna make a big platform for the top of the climb because I'm including my bike time trial of the climb up here at the top of Sunshine Hill Mountain, which is like 3,250 feet. So whatever that is in meters. It's about the same height as the Eiffel Tower's second platform. If the Eiffel Tower is on the third ring of the Exceed 4000, so I'm going to build a platform up there. But then right below that is going to be where the I don't know if it'll be that same area because it depends on where the road is, and I already started the road. And I can't move it, but but yeah, that'll be, I don't know if it'll do the same one, but that'll be where this reservoir to make, or convergence of all of the gutters to make the big river in the middle, will be at roughly the same height. So that's cool. Hopefully I'll be able to have it at the same location, but we'll see. But yeah, I've been lucky. I think I've been very fortunate. I'm very pleased with the way that my Exceed 4000 is going, because got to get all the buildings from New York, and so in the middle it's the Great Pyramid of Giza that's up there on the hill. In order to make it the same height as the Queen's Chamber, relatively, I have to have on top of a hill. So then the water is going to flow down, the circular waterfall to a circular lake. But then that's going to funnel down in a spiral down this hill, because it has to be on a hill. And then that'll go into, I guess, maybe a lake down there, because I might have another circular waterfall going down at two different levels. That collects it from another level lower, than 1,000 meters up, because you get a bunch more water. And then that'll go into the lower lake below, and then spiral out. So the roads go in like spokes directly in, but then the water spirals out. But then you have the road, the buildings are circular, like the ones supporting the circular waterfall. But then, and I want to have them circled out all the way too, because if the roads go in like spokes, I would want to have radiators out, just like Atlantis. Only instead of, little buildings like in Atlantis, I'll have these big super, New York and skyline there. And then the leftovers would be parks and stuff. So that'll be interesting. And I think, I'll throw the Jeddah Tower in there too. So it'll be interesting to see the skyline of New York compared to next to the Judge Dredd 200-story, 1,000-meter towers. So yeah, I'm glad I figured out what to do with that, but it's taken a long time. I'm only out of 143. I only did screen capture, and then I put a big yellow line, and I wrote how long the yellow line is so I can size it. And then I put that onto my Google Earth at the location, but I didn't size it. That comes later, but I'm like one number 115 or something, 118 or 19 or whatever. And that's what I've been doing all day. So I have to get to 443, and then I have to size them. And then at that point, they'll be ready to drag to where I need to go, after I make the roads. And then I can trace them. But after I trace them, I can then screen capture the flattened, tracings that I did. And then I could move them somewhere else and make them somewhere else and be a lot faster, because I know how to trace it and I know how high each tracing is. So, yeah, that's cool. After this, I want to do Jetsons Town, Orbit City. I'm starting to get an idea just recently. I think I'm going to build it over the water, and Orbit City is going to be over an archipelago of islands. And that's where I'm going to put the swim run event from Sweden over there and make it just totally natural. And the archipelago is totally independent of Orbit City above. Anyways, let's keep this under 10 minutes. Hopefully by Sunday or next Sunday, whatever, I'll be done. Oh yeah, I didn't upload what I did just now, but I'll do it tomorrow. And hopefully in 1 week it'll be done. The Exceed 4000 is looking good. Talk to you tomorrow.